go ahead and fill out our chart for electron geometry, and then we'll do the molecular geometry. Now I have the beginning of page 5 over here, so you kind of got a visual comparison. And then this is the chart that's at the end of chapter 4. So we just have to look at the pictures that were already drawn. This molecule, we have one bond, and these are kind of easy. You don't have to use this chart for this one, because if you only have 2 points and there's a line between them, it's going to be a line. Like, you don't get any other shapes. It's just linear. Oops. Now this next one, we have an element. Notice there's no lone pairs, and it has an atom on each side. So notice it has a total of 1, 2 bonding regions, and like there's no lone pairs or anything like that. 2 with no lone pairs. So see, this shape is going to be linear. You probably could have guessed that too, because what the goal in all of this is to try to get these outer atoms as far apart as possible. If we had lone pairs, though, those lone pairs kind of congregate kind of nearest each other and push the other atoms closer to each other. So this is also linear. And then we have this one right here. So if you look at this one, we have 1, 2, 3 bonding regions. There's no lone pairs, so 3 with no lone pairs. I was actually doing the wrong column here. This is Trigonal Planar. That's the electron geometry. Remember, that's kind of like the overall broad category. Now, our next one, notice that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 regions in it, and there's still no lone pairs. So 4 regions, 0 lone pairs, and that is called tetrahedral. Now let's look here. We have 1, 2, 3, and a lone pair. 3 bonding regions and a lone pair. The electron geometry, it's still in this column. It's still going to be called tetrahedral. Then we look at this next picture. We have 1, 2 bonding regions and 2 lone pairs. 2 bonding regions, 2 lone pairs. Again, tetrahedral. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regions. Oops. And 0 lone pairs. Trigonal bipyramidal. And that ends up looking like this is like a triangle here. That's how that ends up looking. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, 5 regions. Let me say that again. There are 4 bonding regions, and then there's a lone pair. 4 and a lone pair. Notice it is still a trigonal pyramidal because it's a total of 5 regions. Trigonal bipyramidal. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 total. And notice that there were 3 with 2 lone pairs. Again, still trigonal bipyramidal. And then now we have 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3 lone pairs. Trigonal bipyramidal. Now we're going to look at octahedral. That's 6 and no lone pairs. And then again on the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's 6. It's 5 bonds and 1 lone pair, still octahedral. And the last one, there's 6, 2 lone pairs. So 4 and 2 lone pairs. Again, octahedral.